So this video is for the men that believe that watching porn doesn't harm them or harm their relationship. And for the brothers that are looking to stop watching porn, this video is for you too. So I'm not going to focus on what happens to the brain and how the brain is affected by consuming this content. What I want to focus on is the simple fact that men don't know when their partner is faking an orgasm. 80% of women fake orgasms. That means 80% of men can't even detect the fact that a woman is performing, she's not enjoying what's happening, and she's faking her pleasure and orgasm. When you consume porn, when you consume this content, you are desensitizing yourself to the bodily cues of a woman when she's not enjoying an experience, when she's in pain or she's suffering on some level. So when we consume this content, we don't know, right, that the women in these scenes are either being forced to do what they're doing, right? They're being sex trafficked, they're not having a good time. And even if they have chosen to consensually be involved and engage in this scene, it doesn't mean that they're deriving pleasure from it. How much pleasure do you derive from your job, right? Just because you get paid $15 an hour doesn't mean you're really enjoying being there at that job for 9-8 hours of your day. So we are completely desensitized to the cues of somebody feeling unsafe, not having a good time, right? Because we're eroticizing the suffering of the woman now, right? We're getting off on the suffering of a woman, but that harms us in relationship when we want to create a safe container for our partners, when we want to be loving partners, when we want to engage in intimacy on a deep level. That disrupts our ability to even create that container. Because everyone can tell when somebody's not having a good time. If you go to a restaurant today or you go to a Walmart today and you start talking to one of the people that work there, you can immediately tell based on their tone, based on their body language, that they don't enjoy working there, that they don't enjoy being there. You can tell because the body gives off signs, language, cues. So when we're in a relationship, we can't actually even begin to become aware of those things in those moments because we're completely desensitized to what's happening to our partners. And one of the bigger reasons is also that in these scenes, we don't see any foreplay, we don't see any consent, we don't see any discussion of boundaries and preferences, right? So in our own relationships, we don't have those discussions. We don't have moments of foreplay. We don't have moments of, hey, did you like that? Is that okay with you? Right? We don't have moments of a consent. We think consent or asking for consent is not sexy, right? It's not exciting. Stay tuned for part 2.